Well, another glorious day by the beach, and last day before we go and defend the Masters Championship at the Wild Coast with the Racing Masters. I'm the defending champion, as you probably know, because I made a big thing about it last year. And Gold Cup Day today, Sunday the 30th of April, 23 pentometer, so there's a bit of give in the ground, which is perfect, 2.5 meters spur. Let's kick off with race 1, which is 10 past 11. It's a 10-race program, so early start, 1200 meter, and this is the Umkomazi Stakes Grade 2 for 2-year-olds. So, set weights, and having a look at this race, well, it's very, very difficult to know how good number 5, Tail of the Comet, is. Won very, very nicely first time out. Looks like a decent horse, but this is not an easy field. Outlaw King might need gelding. I really liked him last time. I thought he was an absolute good thing, but Main Defender came out and gave him a proper hiding. He's a lovely looking horse, and I expect him to run a lot better here. Maybe the 1200's better for him than the 1300 last time, but he just didn't run any type of race. Maybe he doesn't go in the yielding going, which is his 3 runs have been. Mount Pilatus, good form, ready to charge, improve. I would have thought just be Lacquer and Heirloom all got chances in the race, but hard to look past Tail of the Comet if he's as good as I think he is. Race 2, the debutant, 1200 meters, and Oriental Bouquet I thought was extremely unlucky on July Day. She got a bump just one stride before the post, and I thought that she was in front at that stage, and definitely knocked her off and maybe cost her the race. That's my feeling, and she'll be very hard to beat here. Very good filly, Oriental Bouquet. Leaving Las Vegas, got good form and got beaten by Mrs. Geriatrics last time. And then American Graffiti, Sean Terry's runner, well, won his first 2 and then ran against the best and got beaten by them, so maybe improve. Race 3, this is a 1600 meter listed handicap, and you look at this race, Quasi for sure, I think this is a very good horse. Over a mile, I think is absolutely perfect for him. I think the 2.5 meters spur will actually help those on the outside. They'll get a run. I expect him to go very well, and I think he's hard to beat. The 2 big dangers to him is 1, Cosmic Highway, I thought, and the stable, and the same colors is Silvano's Dasher. So Kaya Stables have got a very strong hand here, and those 2 horses look like huge runners in this race. All of Wafif, Battle Force, Captain Fontaine and Lord William could fill the minor places, with even Tempting Fate having some sort of chance. Race 4, Gold Bracelet. Now there's a 2 million rand pick 6 carryover. As I said yesterday, if the money was all going into the pools, we wouldn't be racing for 20 million, we'd be racing for 200 million. That's how big the money is that's getting taken out of the industry by the open bet. So, race 4, Gold Bracelet, 2,000 meters, 2-corner contest. Bless My Stars on a July run, got to be the right horse, but she got the absolute run of the race, and I thought Mugudwa gave her a fabulous ride. And I feel sad for him that he didn't keep the ride, but he's riding Virginia Sweet in the race for the Kotson operation. I think Ant Magudwa is a name to watch through the next year. The big danger is Gilded Butterfly. Now go back 3 runs and you'll see Gilded Butterfly absolutely gave Bless My Stars a proper hiding, and giving her 1.5 kilos. So now, I'm not sure. I would think that Gilded Butterfly would be a huge runner, and I make it a 2-horse race. I'm only putting 2 in the first leg of my pick 6. Race 5, first leg of the jackpot. There's a jackpot carryover, 250,000, and this is the Champion Stakes for the juveniles, 1600 meters, and Main Defenders won all 3 in a row. The Son of Pathwalk is obviously pretty good, and he should be hard to beat, but I think Lucky Lad's the right horse. I think he's very good indeed. And I'm going to take my chances with him. Even from draw 13, I think he's all class. The way he's won, he looks like the real deal. And then Sandringham Summit, well, he came from stone last time to win. So he could be anything. This was drawn 14. And I would think that Calvin this time will just let him settle in at the back. He knows he's got a tremendous turn of foot. It will be interesting to see these two horses angling out and having a go together. Much money's with Lucky Lad. Race 6, Mercury Sprint, 1200 meters, absolute three-cornered contest. 4, Gimme a Prince. Looks like the right horse, got superb form, and with Thunderstruck, he's got a very big pull in the weight. So he's got to be able to beat Thunderstruck on their last starts. Now, the problem horse is Isivungu Vungu. I think he's the best sprinter around, and I'm going with him. I think that he might end up being the right horse here. William Robertson got some sort of chance for the back ends as well. Race 7, there's the Gold Cup, and I did a big preview yesterday. If you missed that, you can go through and listen to that as well. That is on my YouTube channel, and I think it's 3 horses. Future Pearl's the favourite, and I'm not convinced. Although it's one has 2 starts over 3, 2, and 3,000 meters. A 3-year-old looks pretty well in. Everything looks like it's been perfectly prepped for this race. This looks like the right horse for right race for Future Pearl. I'll be very surprised to see it run out the first 3. But my horses that I'm going for is Aragosta. I think he's been crying to go this type of trip. I think this is exactly what he's looking for. He holds 1, 2, 12, and 15 at the weights, and he's got to be a big player at 6, 7 to 1. I'd have a full go each way with him. And then number 4, Aramagam, trained by the best trainer of stayers in South Africa, probably Waiho and Mike de Kock. They would be the best 2, and this horse will go very well here. And then number 10, this is a dark horse of the race, One-Way Traffic. Justin Snaith's runner gets blinkers. I think he's been crying for the blinkers, and this distance should be no problem to him at all. He could be the one that upsets the apple cart. Justin had a miserable day on July Day. Well, maybe this will be better for him. Race 8, the Champions Cup, 1800 meters, and the class horse, Princess Kala. Well, what can you say about her? She should get to 1800 and she should be unbeatable. But See It Again's had a hard campaign. I'm not sure why he's here, and this can only either enhance a huge reputation that he's got or ruin it. And I would have thought that this is a difficult race. So what are the dangers? To me, the biggest danger is Dave the King and Safe Passage, the 2 Mike de Kock runners. Safe Passage gets large.